respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First and 10. And he locates LaVisca Chenault, the rookie from Colorado. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. A first carry now for Thompson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 54 yards on the ground.
54 yards. First down, Jaguars.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
It's a game.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
First and goal at the 1. Minshew sets to throw. Incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver, but it'll be second and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
But they'll employ the jumbo set now on second and 1. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver, but now it's third and goal.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. LaVisca Chenault with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7, Ravens nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
Right back to Dobbins on first. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And here comes Westbrook. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position. And I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league. But the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. If there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
On the play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Brings up third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Able to find Isabella. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good.
16 yards on that one, and a Raven first.
Partner, you know when we call the game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
The ball carrier.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what we're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The ball carrier.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
From the 39, Jackson flushed out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
44, hey, report. Here I come again. Here I come again.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
J.K. Dobbins, the ball
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 12-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
And you know he wants to make the most of every carry because he competes with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson, 4 carries and yardage. But Mark Ingram, over 1,000 yards last season. And then the Ravens went out and drafted J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State in the 2nd round. So now the Ravens potentially have 2 guys to pair with Lamar Jackson in the run game. Wishbone formation, anyone?
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Jaguars 7, Ravens 6.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. 44.
They'll run with Dobbins, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Ravens 13. Jaguars
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun is Minshew. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
By the Jaguars.
Well, I'll tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ilviska Chenault, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, The defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's a pass swung out right to his running back. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
To Chris Thompson.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Now Minshew. Able to complete this to Chenault. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
A gain of 15.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Minshew throwing complete to Westbrook. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Complete to D.D. Westbrook.
D.D. Westbrook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Jaguars 14. Ravens 13. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Complete to Nick
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Jackson. And going deep downfield for Boykin.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Westbrook now on the return. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Yeah, he's got his tight end, Oliver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Jaguars.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 46-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Minshew. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
2-yard gain on the play.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Boy, I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
Best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of
Give them 32 on the play.
First down, Jacksonville.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Complete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Anthony Averett picks it, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
50, plant.
Trying to shake off the interception. He looked to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Ready? 90, look. Let's get it together, defense.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver, but it's going to be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 24.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Minshew. Finds his tight end, Oliver, here outright. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, first down.
And a Jaguar first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver, and that'll bring up second down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Anthony Averett picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
To kick off for Jacksonville.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
47 Mike.
Jackson now. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Now, we had the fumble last week. Now, here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7 to Thompson on the draw. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. Touchdown, Jaguars! Josh Oliver, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Jaguars.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Jackson, eluding the pressure right.
Number 8.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his target. That's more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Baltimore first down as Jackson finds more there.
10 at the 43-yard line.
We got 4. We got 4. 47, Mike. 47, Mike. Mike, 47.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Made back at the
and not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Jacksonville.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves do have a little grip to them.
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
2nd down and goal. Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
That catch good for only a couple.
At the 8-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
The Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he works Makes it across the 25 before being tackled.
Baltimore.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. That ball complete to Isabella.
Jackson.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Jackson to Boykin, first down, Baltimore. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, D.J. Hayden. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
1st and 10.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. LaVisca Chenault, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up
the Ravens on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens get a bit closer. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Jaguars 28, Ravens 20. Justin Tucker to kick
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25
yards. And
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Tackled by Calais Campbell, who was an all-pro with these Jaguars.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. And completes it to Westbrook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the Ravens' 40-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense his past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up, but I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Here's Logan Cook now, standing right around the midfield stripe. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check it out.
Now a toss left side for Dobbins. Room here to run. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, and all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 68 yards. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time. Grab that lead back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check 3. 218, check.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver, and it's 3rd and short. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
And 1 yard to go.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds,
The Ravens
and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. This one caught by Isabella. 7 yards, the pickup there.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Jackson. And that is incomplete. John Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough. And these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And no, it's incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Throwing on first down is Minshew. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
Hey, check line 47. Check line 47. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Now Jackson escaping the pressure right. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. First down, Dobbins.
rmlhk.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Another run here with Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Ravens, it's a 4th win of the campaign as they get to 4-10 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the season is really nosediving now as they fall to 2-12. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.